Hi guys, so now it's time for a video that no one asked for, no one wanted, but here you go anyway. I'm going to be ranking every single Southampton home shirt from the 2006-7 season right the way through to the current 2019-20 season. Why am I starting off with 2006-7? Well, that's the season that I actually first had my season ticket, so deal with it. So we're starting off with this one, which lasted from 2006 right the way through to 2008, as this is, when kits would last more than one season. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we can all agree this one isn't the best. I mean, the black trim on the shoulders I'm not too keen on. I don't like how the stripes are cut mid-to-middle by the sponsor. Not great. We did see Gareth Bale playing this, which was nice, but other than that, yeah, not the best. The badge itself is in a shield, which is odd. I don't know why they did that. I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 10, but my granddad actually, he still loves it and wears it to home games to this day for some reason. Next up, we have the 2008-2010 shirt, which spanned 2 seasons, which was actually our last shirt to do it. And it saw 2 very differing seasons. It saw a season of relegation where we were absolutely awful and we were relying on a lot of unknown players that you've probably forgotten. And David McGoldrick, who's still shite to this day. The other season this shirt was used for was a lot better, as we actually had a chance of getting in the playoffs. We would have done it if we hadn't have had the -10, but yeah, we won a JPT in it, which was nice, and yeah, some good memories in it. So back to the design, and well, the stripes are a good thickness, the badge is on its own finally. I like the way the stripes continue down the sleeves. That's something that we haven't actually done since. All in all, it's actually quite a good looking shirt. It's a shame about the Flybe sponsorship, because in my eyes it looks a bit tacky. I'm not too keen on that, and also it's sort of plonked in one big rectangle, which is a bit annoying, but all in all, quite a good shirt. I'm going to give this one I'll go for a 6.5 out of 10. The following season saw us have a throwback to our foundation in 1885, as it was our 125th anniversary. So it was a bit different, but I'm pretty sure Saints can universally agree that this was a nice kit. It's very clean, no sponsor, which was nice. Umbro did a great job on this. I'm not normally a fan of the collar, but given that it's a retro one, I can understand why they've done it. All in all, it looks very good. I'm not going to give it too high a mark because it's not red and white stripes, which is what Southampton are all about, even though this founded us, but still. Yeah, so I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. The 2011-12 season. Now you can't think of this without thinking of Lambert just banging in goal after goal after goal. But yeah, he did it on a good kit actually. So I quite like the way the sleeves are wide. That's something we don't normally get, so it makes it a bit unique amongst Saints shirts. The Umbro sponsor, I don't know why that's in yellow. They could have done black, but yeah, that subtracts points. The sponsor's okay. I like the thickness of the stripes. I'm not too keen on the sort of it's not a collar. The bit sort of the V on the front, the black bit. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but all in all, very nice shirt. It's it just screams classic Southampton. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 7.5 out of 10. The 2012-13 season, our first one back in the big time, and Cortese marked it by making us play in all red. Like, it was supposed to be a new era for the club, but come on, mate, stick to the roots, stick to the traditions. So not only is this disappointing because it's not proper red and white stripes, but they couldn't even get pinstripes right. Here's the close-up, right? Why is it thin grey and thin white stripe with red in between? Just get a thin white stripe and be done with it. That's a proper pinstripe. Sort it out, Umbro. Come on, Umbro. But yeah, this was the last one we had with Umbro, and yeah, not impressed. Gets a 3 out of 10. And you thought that shirt was bad? Get ready for the 2013-14 season, and what the fuck has gone on here? For starters, all the gold trim clashes with the red and looks like shite. Second of all, the red isn't even red. It's like this weird sort of orangey colours. I mean, here's a picture of the Bristol City shirt from that season. It's basically our one, so some great originality there. But also, their red is more of a Southampton red than our own. Awful. What the fuck? We finally get Adidas, my favourite kit manufacturer, and we produce this absolute shit piece. So yeah, it's going to be a low marker. I think there's no surprises there. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 1 out of 10. The only way they could have made this any worse is if, like, Cortese went full out Vincent Tan and changed our club fucking colours to green or purple or something. It's a shame because I have some of my best memories watching Saints when we were in this kit. It was Lambert's last season as well, and do you know what? I still wear my Saints shirts all the time, whether I be going to the gym or going on runs or whatever. And do you know what? Since 2014, this shirt has gone in my cupboard and it's never left. I've never taken it out again, despite the fact we played some amazing football in it under Pochettino. I don't wear it anymore because I think it looks like shite. So we go from the worst home shirt in the club's history to the following season having this absolute masterpiece. I absolutely love this shirt. It wasn't even made by a kit manufacturer. If I remember right, we didn't have one. And yeah, there was no kit manufacturer logo, which I think actually gave it some more look. So points there. But yeah, absolutely brilliant shirt. But the downside of it was it absolutely deteriorated if you wore it more than once. I mean, these are some photos from mine. I mean, yeah, that shouldn't be happening in a Premier League kit. Come on, guys. But if you're talking just pure looks, which I am in this video, this is brilliant. I mean, the VHO sponsor, it's clean, it's crisp, you know, no one can complain at that. Like the 2012 promotion shirt, it has sort of a pattern on the stripes, which I'm a big fan of, as you know. Yeah, all in all, a very, very nice shirt. And the good thing is we had some great football to watch in it too. So this is going to get a 9 out of 10. I mean, how can you not love this? So after having an absolute disaster of a time with Adidas in 2013-14, they come back 2 seasons later and they absolutely made up for it. What an absolutely beautiful shirt. Once again, we have a VHO sponsor, which is crisp. I like it. The stripes are slightly thicker, but it, you know, it looks good. It's a slightly deeper red too, which is, it's nice. I like that deeper red. The Adidas stripes along the arm, I mean, love that. Yeah, I'm just going to say it now. This is my absolute favourite. This gets a 9.9 out of 10. I honestly don't think you could get any better. It's Adidas, it's got a clean sponsor. It just looks so good overall. There's no clutter, there's no unnecessary trim. This is the golden child for what any Saints shirt can be, and all kit designs in the future should look up to this for inspiration. So the 2015-16 season was really hard to beat the following season, and yeah, naturally it slipped, not only in the kit department, but also the football on the pitch, that slipped a bit too. The trouble with this shirt is it actually had potential to be really good. I mean, people like the Virgin Media sponsor, I think it's okay, but where it could have been good is if the stripes just continued all the way up. Just if they just continued right the way up to the top of the shirt. Like, Under Armour had the ability to do this. You look at the away shirt the following season, the stripes, they're the exact same pattern. You go, it's thicker, smaller stripe, thicker stripe, smaller stripe. It's the exact same template. So they had the capacity to do this, to move the stripes all the way up. I mean, you imagine this away shirt here in red and white. That'll be a nice home shirt. So it's a bit of a missed opportunity. This big white splodge at the top just looks like a bra. Yeah, it's not the best. For that reason, I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 10. So 2017-18 saw us attempt a retro shirt, which, you know, I like the idea of that actually. The kit they were taking it from the early 80s, I think pulled it off slightly better. I quite like the way the badge is in the centre. It goes well with that sort of thick central design. Yeah, the 2017-18 one, it's not as good. It's okay. It's not the best. I don't like the big black bit separating the red and the white. The collar bit, it sort of droops down that red, just like the previous season, which, you know, that sort of takes away from the style. All in all, it's okay. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Now, 2018-19, and this is definitely Under Armour's best job. When we think of Southampton shirt, you think of something that looks a bit like this. I mean, it pretty much nails what a Southampton shirt should look like. Having said that, I'm not too keen on the weird black collar. Yeah, the overall look of it, it's just the stripes are the right thickness. It looks good. I'm not too keen on the weird black collar, as I said, and also the black stripes between the red and white stripes. I think that's a bit odd, and I don't like how it's a solid block of red on the back. But quite nice. Quite like the Virgin Media sponsor. I think it goes better on this one, so I'm going to give this one a 8 out of 10. So that finally takes us to the current season, 2019-20, and yeah, of all the Saints shirts that are actually Saints shirts, i.e. red and white stripes, this probably has to sit the lowest. I mean, the sponsor for a start, I mean, not only is it a dodgy, weird brand, but yeah, it just looks hideous on the front. The big black block at the top, I mean, if that were a solid block of red, there might be something to be salvaged from this, but nope, just that thick block of black for no reason. The stripes are way too thick. I mean, they almost go round to the side. It's just a bad job. And what's up with the button? I mean, I have an abnormally thick neck, so whenever I wear this, I always have to have the button undone. And, well, at least I can relate to Obafemi. Right, scrap that. I just had a look. Obafemi wears his button done up. How's he managing that? Anyway, awful shirt. Deserves a low ranking. This one gets a 4 out of 10. So that leaves my overall gradings like this. The Cortese era full red kits at the bottom, with this season slightly above and a mix and mash in the middle, with the absolute poster boy at the top, the 2015-16 masterpiece by Adidas. If anyone's actually watched all the way through, I'll be amazed. Leave a like if you have, because there's probably going to be about 2 people watching this, so that'll be a laugh. So in conclusion, imagine how sick it would have been if Danny Ings did his knee slide in front of the fratton end wearing this shirt.